wanting to make the switch from makeup wipes and use something that's less wasteful, or maybe does a better job of cleaning your makeup off, or takes your makeup off and takes off waterproof mascara. I used to have to use, I would use makeup wipes, but then I'd have to use a separate makeup remover to take off my waterproof mascara, because who likes raccoon eyes? I sure don't. But I just didn't like the pulling and the tugging, and I always felt like it wasn't really cleaning my makeup off really well. And then just to give you an example, I saw this online just recently too, which I thought was a great example. Somebody put liquid foundation on a tangerine, and tangerines have like pretty, it's got a lot of like pores, kind of like our skin can. So it took the makeup off the surface, but it didn't clean like the pores out and whatnot. So I'm going to show you what my nighttime routine is, how I take my makeup off, my waterproof mascara. I use this product. I started making it because I have dry eczema skin, super sensitive skin on my face. I have to be very careful what I use on my face so I don't break out. It's covered in stuff because I use it all the time. But it has oil in it, which is nice, so that way it moisturizes and hydrates the skin. You can use straight coconut oil if that's what you want to use, but in my experience, I didn't like the results of it. It felt really oily and would constantly get in my eyes all day, the oil would. Whereas this, it has just enough sugar so that way it's lifting the dead skin cells, but it's also moisturizing at the same time. It's very gentle on the skin because the sugar melts with water. So it makes it so that way the coconut oil absorbs quickly, and you can tell I've been using my jar. I'm gonna get my face wet just like you normally would. I like to use cool water because, you know, getting older, I'll be 40 next year. So just getting my face wet. Okay, it's wet. Now I'm just gonna take a little dab of this. It's a nice thick creamy texture, about like so. Nice thick creamy. It's kind of like whipped oil or whipped sugar, some people have called it as. And you just massage it between your hands, and then you just apply it to your face and you rub it around. I did learn this tip from a customer once. I thought it was pretty genius. If you want to use this product on your face twice a day, but you don't want to exfoliate twice a day, depending on your skin, you can melt the sugar between your hands first and then apply it. So it's kind of like more of an oil cleanse on your skin. Make sure you get around your mouth because the mouth can tend to get dry. You need to exfoliate your lips a little bit too. And I'm just rubbing it on directly onto my eyes, and it takes the waterproof mascara off really well. I'll show you in just a moment how well it took off the makeup. And also a pro tip, look at that, how cute is that? It's taking it right off, which is awesome. I have a skincare quiz that you can take below, so you can answer a couple quick questions about your skin type and then find out what products would help your skin best, especially if you have dry eczema skin like I do. I'm just gonna add a little bit more water and take my eyebrows off. I filled it in with a pencil. You just massage it on. It feels so good doing this at night. And then when you wake up in the morning, your skin is just absolutely glowing because it's moisturized, it's smooth. You don't have that dry, flaky skin happening. Like I used to have to buy sensitive face moisturizer because I would break out so easily, but I'd still have dry, flaky skin on my face, especially around my nose. It just was a vicious cycle. And the reason why that didn't work very well is because everybody has a layer of dull skin cells on the skin. And unless you break past that, like it's all built up on the fingernail. Unless you break past that, nothing can really absorb into your skin. So this is, I think I did a good job of getting it all off. Now I'm just gonna rinse. And I have 2 more steps in this routine. The second step is optional, so I'm gonna rinse, and I'm gonna show you what I do after I rinse. Got that all rinsed off now. I'm going to use my bamboo washcloth, and I'm gonna pat dry it, and then I'm gonna show you how clean my towel is afterwards, which I'll put links to the towel down below. I really like bamboo specifically for dry eczema skin because the bamboo helps your skin keep its moisture. So you want to pat dry, and the reason why you want to pat dry is that way you don't over dry your skin when you're drying it. We have a tendency to like rub and pull dry we feel like we need to like get our skin like super dry, which is not actually the case. You want to still leave it damp. So that's pretty good. And then look at my cloth. It has some dark spots because it's wet, but it is in fact clean. And like I said, you can buy these on Amazon. These are awesome. 100% bamboo, comes in a whole set. I absolutely love it for using it specifically on my face. So there's that. So that's step one. This step is optional, but I really like the Thayer's brand. Lavender witch hazel. It's alcohol free, which is again what I recommend for dry eczema skin. It's what I do for my skin. I put it on immediately after this, and I wake up in the morning to glowing skin. I like to use it just in the palm of my hand. I don't even use a wipe, like a cotton pad. You can if you really want to. So I just put a little bit in my hand, like so. And then you just pat it on. Don't be afraid to pat your face. Call it like facial yoga or facial workout. So just put it on. It helps. So what the nice thing about witch hazel is it helps with acne prone skin, and it helps to tone and tighten the pores. The lavender is really nice and soothing. It's great for bedtime. Typically, I'm not the biggest lavender fan. I think lavender can be obnoxious at times, but it is not obnoxious at all. It's a really nice scent. They also have cucumber, that's really good. Coconut water, of course, is delicious. And rose petal is also good. So a good option to have in your arsenal. I put that on. If you were to put on witch hazel without moisturizing first, it can make your skin feel tight and dry. So make sure you use the exfoliator first with the moisturizer, then your witch hazel. And then the last and final step is I'm going to put on a pea size of my cream. So this has mango butter and coconut oil in it. What's cool about mango butter is I originally picked it for this formula because it helps with the itch from eczema skin. You don't need very much of this. That's plenty. It helps with the itch from eczema skin. But Birdie has also recently just put out an article in 2023 says it is a low-key anti-aging ingredient, which I have known for quite a few years. I'm obsessed with I got a little bit more. It is a low-key anti-aging ingredient. I've had customers say that it helps plump the fine lines. That's because it has such a high fat profile, naturally occurring fat profile, because it's coconut oil and pure mango butter, and it is amazing for your skin. So just put this on, you let it soak in all night, and then when you wake up in the morning, your skin is absolutely glowing. It is amazing. And your skin is nice and smooth, so you have a nice smooth even texture to put your makeup on, which I have another video. You can go check that out here on what I do to get my makeup prepped, so that way the makeup looks very smooth and flake free, which is what we all want. And again, if you want to take the skincare quiz, it's down below. If you found this content helpful and useful, please be sure to like and subscribe so that we can grow this channel to reach more people with dry eczema skin.